Hey you guys, so I want to do a quick video of the painting that I'm currently working on, and I wanted to make a special one just for my Patreon supporters. So I thought you guys might enjoy seeing a painting that I'm working on right now, and I wanted to get this published and up very quickly. So this is where it stands now. But I did a new technique for this painting. You can see this is 300-pound Arches cold press paper, and it's really heavy, so you don't have to tape it down. This has been wet several times, and look, it's not warped at all. So I have used the same paper for years, the Arches cold press 190 pound paper, and I just wanted to try something new for this commission, and I am taking a risk because I'm kind of being experimental on a commission. And usually when I'm working on commissions, that's when I'm not experimental, because I just want the customer to be really happy with the final product. So I am taking a risk, but I can always paint it again if she doesn't like it, so it's okay. So what I did with this paper is I soaked it in the tub first. I got the tub pretty much, I got the tub full enough to completely submerge the paper, and then I just left the paper in there for about 10 minutes and let it get really wet, and then I got it out and let it dry a little tiny bit, but not too much, in order to do this soft area right in here. And as you can see, as I'm painting, you can see how wet that I left these layers. So when the paper is that wet, there's actually currents in the paper as it dries, and you can definitely see that after this dried, there were currents in the paper that flowed. They ebbed and flowed, and they created textures of fur for me. I didn't have to do it, the water did it. So I love that about watercolor painting. So that's what I was doing, as you can see in the video. Oops. As you can see in the video. And now I'm going to work on the eyes, and I just decided to do the eyes next because I just wanted to create some interest early on in this painting so that it would actually be a good painting to use for tutorials. I knew that since I was using a new technique, for this painting, that doing the eyes would add some interest and ground the painting early on, so that it's just more beautiful to watch as I paint it. So that's why I did that. It wasn't for any reason why you need to do the eyes first or last or whatever. It's just preference, and so it doesn't matter when you do the eyes. And I always think the eyes bring the painting alive, so I usually paint them early on in the painting just because they're my favorite thing to do, and they also just bring the painting alive and also somehow ground it. So I did that. And for the eyes in this painting, I used Winsor green gold and cobalt blue. So, and for the grays of this part, I used, and this is a new combination for me, usually I use ultramarine blue, but I felt like the gray in this cat's coat was kind of light, so I wanted to keep it light and airy. So I used cobalt, and cobalt's a really interesting, it's a granulating color, but it's also really a light blue. So I used that in conjunction with Winsor green gold, Winsor violet to create the gray, because purple is the opposite of yellow and green, so that makes it turn gray, and then the cobalt kind of makes it a cooler gray. So that's how I achieved this gray color in the coat. So anyway, so back to the eyes, which I'm still working on here in the video. I used just straight black for the pupils and for the eyelash, and I just wanted them to be really strong, so that's why I did that. So anyway, I will be videoing the rest of this. In fact, I've done some video, and when I video with my phone camera, which is the best camera to use, it doesn't upload to my computer for a day or two, so there's a lag. So so as soon as I get that video up, I will share it with you guys. And anyway, I appreciate you guys tuning in again, and I hope you enjoy this video, and I will see you next time. Bye. Happy Friday, by the way. Yay!